thank you for tuning in today. I'm Darcy, the owner of Opulent Habits, and I wanted to do a video for everybody to see the different sizes of the Chanel classic flaps. I have a small classic flap, a medium, a jumbo, and a maxi. I've also tried to get as many double flaps and single flaps here as possible to show you. I think this is a great video for anybody who's looking to purchase a classic flap and doesn't know what size to get. This should definitely help you determine which one's the best one for you. Again, I am only 5'3", so I will model the bags for you and I will show you the differences between the single flaps and the double flaps. And I hope that you guys love this video as much as I do. I've been waiting a long time to do it and I just got an hour to myself, so hopefully I can get it all done in an hour, and I hope that you guys love it. So again, I'm Darcy from Opulent Habits. I'm the owner. We are a luxury consignment store in New Jersey. We mostly focus on high-end handbags. If you're looking to purchase one, please let me know. And if you have any handbags that you'd like to sell, please email me at opulenthabits@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to help you sell your items. A lot of the other consignment stores that are larger than me take a very large portion of the sales. I try to get you guys back as much as possible. If it's a very desired piece like a Chanel or an Hermes, I am happy to do a net price for you if you have something in mind that's reasonable. So reach out to me, send me pictures of what you want to sell, tell me how much you're looking to get, and then we can go from there. Just remember that everything has to be authentic, and it will be authenticated before I list it. So again, opulenthabits@gmail.com, and please follow us on Instagram as Opulent Habits, and please follow my daughter, Handbag Maven. I promise to be updating it more often. I haven't really gotten a moment between the babies and the business, but I am going to be doing more photos of her with the purses that come in, so I hope you guys love it, and let's get started. So we're going to start with the Chanel small classic flap. This one is in lambskin, and it is a double flap. It's vintage, so all that means is that it's an older style. It's the same exact cut as they still make today. All the classics are always going to be true to the original design. A newer one is not going to look different than an older one. The only difference might be the inside coloring for the interior. It could be black, it could be burgundy, but for the most part it's always going to be the same, and as long as it's in good condition, I say why not get a vintage bag? You're going to save a lot of money, and also a lot of people think the quality was a lot better back then when they were making their bags. So, you know, to each his own, and it's a personal preference, but hopefully this video will help you guys figure out which ones you like. And we're going to start with the 9-inch right now, and this is considered the small classic flap, and it's in lambskin. So this is the small. Again, it's 9 inches. It's super cute. I think it's a great option between a mini and a medium flap. The medium is 10 inches, and she's great for going out at night. I think she's, you know, a great evening bag, and also, you know, every day if you don't wear a lot in your purses. You know, if you just have your phone, you have your wallet, you have your lip gloss, it's a perfect piece for you. I can get these for great deals, so if you're ever looking for a vintage in lambskin, you could probably find something for around $2,000 or $2,500 for me, and they will be in great condition. So let's get started with her. A lot of people think that the hardware is actually like a richer gold. Some say it's plated in 24 karat gold. To be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure if they've changed the plating. I've reached out to leather surgeons who does a lot of repairs for Chanel, and I've asked them, you know, is there a difference between the plating on new bags and old bags? And Jerry told me that the person who actually does all the gold plating for Chanel says that they still use the same I guess, mixture that they've always used for all the bags. So you're not going to be getting one that's 24 karat versus 22 or 18. It's always going to be the same mix, and supposedly it's always been the same. So I'm not exactly sure, but it's a good thing to email him about if you have some questions. He's leather surgeons in Doylestown, Pennsylvania, and he does do great handbag repairs for all Chanel bags, and he also does authentication. So feel free to reach out to him if you have any questions about the gold plating. But okay, so this is the small, and it is 9 inches, and she's a beauty. She's lambskin, so she's not, you know, fully deflated. Sometimes on the vintage bags they get completely flat. That does happen from storage and just from sitting over time, but she is extremely soft, and she is in very good condition. I love her. The lambskin is just delicious on her. And you can see on the vintage bag, it has a little marking on the front CC, but, you know, the hardware is a deep, rich gold. and she's just really, really pretty. So this one has been kept in very good condition. She comes with her box, dust bag, and original stickers are actually on the box, which I always find special. She can be worn single or double strap, and she does have a double flap on the inside. And she still has, you know, the little zipper for the love note, the hardware with the Chanel in Paris. And this one has a burgundy interior with the CC. You know, Chanel, this one's made in France. Some people love that. And she has a serial number inside, and she has her little card here as well. She has a 3 Series. 3 Series will tell you, you know, what year she was made. You can always look up the years that they're made based off the serial numbers. So let me show you this one as a double strap and how she looks on me. So she's perfect for going out. I think she's a great size. You know, the minis are like really small for me. I really can't fit too much in there. So the small, I think, is a nice option. And I feel like you could just fit a lot more. And it also looks like, you know, the actual classic flap that Chanel is known for. So for me, I think this is a better investment. But I guess it all depends. And I'm going to show it to you now as a single flap. Just pull the chain through. Make sure you open it up. And I'm going to lay the chain straight across the top and the front because that's how I like to do it. And now you can see her on. She hits at my hip. Perfect length. You know, and it's so iconic when you're out and you're wearing this bag. People are going to look. They're going to know it's a Chanel classic flap. You know, unless they're really well versed in Chanel, they're not going to know if it's a small or a medium. You know, everybody actually mixes up the sizes, so she is so similar to a medium that I think she's just beautiful. And this one is actually available for purchase. So if you are looking for one, she is here and she needs a new home, and I think somebody will love her and cherish her. A lot of things to look for when you are purchasing a vintage bag is you want to make sure that it hasn't been re-dyed, because if it has, it's not going to be as soft, and it's also going to end up cracking or chipping or flaking over time. So a lot of my vintage bags that I bring in, I always try to make sure that they have not been refurbished and they have not been re-dyed. And this one is a perfect example of an original quality Chanel 9-inch small classic flap that has not been re-dyed or refinished, and she is super soft. So let's compare her to a 10-inch classic flap, and let me bring those two over. I brought one in caviar and I brought one in patent leather so you guys can see the difference. Let's start with the caviar. Chanel medium classic flap, 10-inch, black caviar with gold hardware. This one has a beautiful gold hardware as well. It is like a true rich gold. No marking on, oh yeah, she has the marking on her CC too. That indicates that it's just an older version of it. Some people would say vintage, but beautiful. And almost all the vintage medium classic flaps I've ever seen have always been double flap. I don't think I've seen one that's been a single flap. But she is a beauty, double flap. She has a black lining inside. And let's see where this one was made. Made in France as well. This is my own personal bag, and I love her for going out, and I just think that she is delicious. So I will show you her as a single strap on. So she is only 1 inch bigger. She looks very similar to the small 9-inch, right? And she's stunning. I love the medium. It's just so effortless. And it's not too heavy. When you get into the jumbo and the maxis and their double flaps, they become a little bit heavy to wear, especially when you have stuff inside of them. So for me, I love the medium. I actually wore one for about 1.5 years straight, and I had a great time with her. I just shoved everything in that I needed, and I think she is a great size. So here she is as a double strap. She's gorgeous. So now let's see the difference between a small and a medium. As you can see, these are very, very similar, just a little bit taller and a little bit longer. And you can see the difference with the lamb. The lamb is the smooth leather, the caviar is the pebbled leather. People say caviar is more durable, and it is. It's not going to scratch as easily as the lambskin. However, the lambskin is a more luxurious leather, and it actually used to cost more to purchase a lambskin bag versus a caviar bag. So, whichever one you prefer, I'm sure you're going to love. I guess it all depends on if you want a bag that's super soft to the touch. Some people love leather just for that reason. Or if you want one that's super durable that you can kind of just, throw around and not worry about it as much. But there you guys go. Let's try to put this one in front of it. Both double flaps, both a little bit older, both beautiful, and very well taken care of, and just great pieces. Okay, so let's bring out the medium patent classic flap. I guess this video will be not only for sizing, but also for leathers, so you can see what you enjoy. Here is a patent medium classic flap, 10-inch, compared to a caviar. Now the patent is definitely more flashy, and well, a lot of fashion-forward people love the patent. It's definitely more of a showstopper. It's like, boom, here I am. And she is puffy and quilted and gorgeous. She, has the indication on the CC that she's a little bit older too. As patent bags get older, they do tend to get a little sticky, and they have made some product that you can rub on those bags, and it helps take away the stickiness, and it makes it a little bit like more clean. So I will put below the details on what you could use to clean the patent as well as the caviar and the lambskin. With the caviar and the lambskin, I would say get the Melatonin. I might not be pronouncing it right, but it's a shoe polish cleaner, and you can get it on Amazon. It's like $4. They actually use it in the Chanel boutique to clean their bags. I would get the 140, which is delicate. It's clear, or you could get the black as well. But I tend to just use the 140, the clear one, and it's great. It makes the caviar and lambskin bags, a little bit more shiny and clean, and just soft, and they just are delicious after you kind of buff them up. So if your corners ever get a little scuffed, you can kind of take it to it, and it will help a little bit. On the lambskin, if there's light scratching, you can kind of buff it out as well, and it definitely helps. So back to the 10-inch Chanel double flap, medium, in black patent leather with gold hardware. She just pops. She's beautiful, right? I'll show you her on double strap. And then I'm going to show you this one on as well. This is the caviar, double strap. These are both the 10-inch size. So again, I'm 5'3". This is where they hit on me. And, perfect for wearing them every day. You can put your little hand on it like this. Now I'm going to show it to you as a single strap. Make sure you just open it up. And you're going to want to just pull it through. The patent is really fun. The only problem with patent, and especially light colored patent, is sometimes they get color transfer very easily, or they randomly get these little black spots. It's inevitable, and we don't actually know why it happens, but with patent leather, you cannot clean it once it happens. So as far as patent leather, I think that the darker colors are better. A black is great. You're not going to see those dots. You're not going to see the color transfer, and she kind of hides everything. If you get a little water droplet on it, you can just wipe it off. So I do think it is durable, and it's definitely a great option for anybody who likes, a bag that's a little bit more showy, and kind of stands out a little bit more. I'll show you the caviar on as well as a single strap, so you guys can see it. caviar, and the patent leather. How fun, right? You can just take it, you can go, just put it like this, put your hand on it, and you're ready to rock it, right? So she's a beauty. Double flap. She has a little love pocket right here as well. She has a black inside lining with the CC. This one's made in France as well. She has her card. This one is currently available with us. She is a great buy. She's beautiful. Corners are very nice. And I love her. So hopefully she finds a good home soon. Okay, so now we've looked at the mediums. We're going to have a lot of comparisons to do going forward. So let's get started. Now we're going to take out the Chanel Classic Jumbo Caviar single flap with gold hardware. This one's a little bit newer, so there's no marking on the CC. I still think her gold is beautiful. It's bright. It is a little bit of a different tone than the other ones, but still gorgeous. And the single flaps, that just means it just has this one flap. It doesn't have that inner flap with the little button to hold it down. It just has the outside flap, and that's great because I feel like you can get into it easier. And when you're on the go, if you're wearing it, you have babies, or you're in the city, or whatever you're doing, you just need to get into it. The single flaps are great. You just open it up and you have full access. You just reach your hand in. And I also feel like it fits a little bit more when it's a single flap. The other advantage to a single flap for me is that it's lighter. So when it's a jumbo size or a maxi size, they do get very heavy when they are double flaps. And the single flaps just make it easier and lighter to wear, and I love them. So Jerusha, I probably didn't pronounce that right, Couture, she has a video of her single flap, and she loves it, and it's a good video to watch if you are looking for a single flap jumbo caviar. And they do not make them anymore, so they are rare, and they're beautiful pieces, and everybody really does enjoy them. So let's take this baby in for a minute. She has the puffy quilts, as you can see. This one is in mint condition. The structure is still great on her. The corners are wonderful. No scratching on the CC. And let's see when this one was made and where she was made. This one was made in Italy. And she is a 13 series. It was actually the last year that they did the single flaps. When it went on to 14, I think they might have done some more single flaps, but after that, no more. They were all double flaps. So, special. And she has the black lining inside. Another good thing to know is that, you'll see here the Chanel little embossing, and that color is always going to match the hardware. So if it's gold hardware, that's going to be done in gold print. If it's silver, it's going to be done in silver. So let's show her on. Okay, as a double strap. She has the placement 2 for the single next to each other. Now this is the jumbo. This is the most preferred size of the Chanel handbag. When people say large, they're referring to the medium, and a lot of people get confused. They say, I want a medium or a large. Well, that would be the same. That would be the 10-inch, and the jumbo is the 12-inch. So here she is on. With the double strap. Puts it a great length. And now I'm going to show you her as a single strap. Just pull it right through. That's another great advantage of the single flap. You don't even have to open it up because there's nothing restricting the chain from moving. So you just pull it right through. She's going to be long. But what people do with the single strap when it is too long, or even with the double, some people take the ribbon that they get with their purchase, and they will take the chains like this on the jumbo, and they will put a little bow with the ribbon that came with their bags, and just tie it together, put a little bow on it, and then it hits at this length, which I wish I could show you right now. Let me see if I can maybe just knot it. We could probably get it to hang, you know, a little bit higher, but they do that. And then I know my one friend Linda takes them and she does a knot on them. So she'll just take this, she'll pull it through. She actually just showed me this last week when she was over. She's really tall, so she doesn't need to do this, but the shorties like me, we do. Do a little knot, put it like that. For me, I would prefer not to knot it, and I would like to do it with the ribbon and the bow. I just think it's better for the chain. But it doesn't hurt it. You know, just pull it right through and it's great. Leather's still great. The bag is durable, so you don't have to worry about that. So when you're looking for a, you know, a jumbo, you got to figure out, do you want the double flap, do you want the single flap, and do you want caviar, do you want lambskin, do you want patent, and do you want gold or silver or even ruthenium hardware? So this is the single flap with the gold hardware. She's a beauty. This one is available, and she needs a new home too. So hopefully somebody out there is seeing this and loves her and contacts me. And I really want her to go somewhere where she will be cherished and enjoyed. Little back pocket, you just put the little notes in there, whatever you need. I'm going to show you her compared to a medium right now. Let's show you the one in caviar as well. Now you can see there's a big difference on the sizing here. The medium is 10 inch, the jumbo is 12 inch, and there's a big difference in height. So if you like small bags, you're going to get the medium. If you like larger bags, you're going to get the jumbo. And if you like the largest bag, you're going to get the maxi, but we haven't gotten there yet. I'm going to have to lay this one like this. Oh, okay. There we go. Sorry about that. Big difference. So again, this would be the medium on. And this is going to be the jumbo on. And it's the same bag, same classic style, but completely different, as you can tell with the sizing. Now let's bring out the jumbo double flap so you can see her. This is my personal bag. This is the Jumbo Chanel Classic Caviar Double Flap with gold hardware. Beautiful and puffy. Great shape to her. You can see the inside flap here, notating that it is a double flap. And you can see the placement on the chains is different. Okay. Little zipper for the love notes. This is the double flap, that's what they're referring to. It's got the snap closure. She does get a little bit heavy, so I actually haven't worn her, but I do love her, so I keep her. She's a 17 series. She has the burgundy inside. This one is made in Italy. It's still got a lot of room. Let's do a little side-by-side comparison of the single flap versus the double flap. Now these are different years, so some people are like, I want the newer one, but they look the same, don't they? So what does it matter? As long as it is within your price point and it is in good condition, I say don't worry about the year unless, you know, the year really means something to you special, like you want it to be the same year that you met your husband or the same year that you had your baby, you know, then I can understand. But for the most part, it's going to be the same exact style. You're not going to be able to tell the difference except for, again, the inside linings and if it's single or double. So let's take a look at the difference on a double flap versus a single flap. The double flap, I just want you to know it is stuffed right now, and my single is not really stuffed that much, just so you see. But they both fit a lot, and they're both beautiful. And I actually love both of them. I'm considering getting a single flap for myself and keeping it once the right time comes around and I am done buying other bags. The jumbo is a great piece. So this would be the double flap on. And this is going to be the single flap on. She's a really, really beautiful bag. So when you buy a bag and it's over a 15 series, meaning the serial number starts with 15 and up, you cannot get them authenticated online with Etinceler. Sometimes leather surgeons will do it if you have enough photos and it's clear enough for them, but it is worth it. You know, if you really want that authentication, you want that email or that verification certificate to send it in, you know, it's going to cost you about $100, maybe $125 after everything, but at least the bag will be authenticated, and it's something that I recommend doing. With my bags, I get all my pieces authenticated, and I take the time and I spend the money to do it before I list them, and I think it's very important because if you guys are buying these bags and I'm buying these bags and they're so expensive, you want to make sure that they are authentic. So take the time, do it right, and you'll be a lot happier in the end. So this piece I actually had sent in to Jerry, and he authenticated it for me since I did not buy it from the boutique, and it just made me feel better. And I do it with all the pieces that I list, so please know that everything that's listed on my Instagram and everything that's listed on my websites is guaranteed authentic, and that's why I invoice through PayPal. If somebody wants Western Union or bank transfer, run away, because they're probably not legitimate and you don't want to not have coverage. It's very important to have buyer and seller coverage, so PayPal is a great place to make purchases and to feel comfortable with it. So we're going to take her in. Okay, so you've seen the difference between the single and the double now. I'm going to put them back to back. You know, hangs at the same height. My single flap might actually be just a little bit longer. Could just be my hands, but no, I think it is a little bit longer, not much. But they're both beautiful. Now we're going to take a look at the Maxi in lambskin single flap, and then we'll do a comparison between the jumbo as well. And you hear those chains? Those squeaky chains that I love. So, sorry, it just kind of threw me off because I heard the chains, but I love that. It's definitely something I look for when I purchase my bags. I'm lucky enough right now to have two Maxi lambskin Chanel classic flaps in the single version available, and they are both great prices. So the Maxi retails right now for $6,000 plus tax. The jumbo that you just looked at retails for $5,500 plus tax, and the medium that you saw is $4,900 plus tax. So if you can get a Maxi for $4,500, it's definitely a great purchase, and if this is the size that you're looking for, then I think you got very lucky. So alright, let's take a look at her. She is lambskin. She's super soft and beautiful. She's puffy, as you can see. She has the gold hardware. She has a little pocket on the back. Now, even though she's single, she has the placement that my jumbo double flap had. She has red lining down here and just the one upper flap. This one is made in Italy, and she is a 13 series. Definitely a lot of room in there. You can fit a whole bunch of stuff, and again, she's really easy to get in and out of because she does not have that double flap. I'm going to show you the Maxi on. Now she's 13 inches, so she is only 1 inch bigger than the jumbo, but it is significant. And if you like big bags, then you'll like the Maxi, and if you like medium-sized bag, you're going to like the jumbo, and if you like small, you're going to like the medium or the small. So this is her on. Let me show you her as a single strap. Pull it right through. A little bit longer, but doable, you know. And she's a good crossbody option for me. The jumbo, when it's single strapped, unless you have that ribbon or that knot, it's too long for me. But the maxi, ta-da! You don't have to do anything. Put her on and go. And you could have a baby and another baby, and it just fits perfect. And I guess I'm just baby crazy because I have 2 babies right now, under 2 years old, so I always have to plan my bags accordingly to mine and my child's needs, and you guys might too, or maybe not, but the maxi is great for me because I can put everything in it, and I'm not limited on the space, and she is just beautiful. So let's take a look at the maxi single flap compared to the jumbo single flap. Maxi on the left, jumbo on the right, longer chain as you can see. And I decided to do all black bags today because I didn't want you to be distracted with the colors. Sometimes if it's like a bright yellow or a bright red, it kind of throws you off when you're just looking at sizing. So hopefully it being all black helps, and black is the most classic color for the Chanel Classic Flaps. And it's probably the one that's purchased most because it goes with everything. So hopefully this video, is something that you guys all love and enjoy as much as I do. Okay, maxi hits up here, jumbo hits down here, single flap, single flap, single strap, look how long that is, single strap. That's where you can really see the difference. Crossbody, crossbody. My neighbors probably think I'm crazy, but I want to do the videos, and it takes a lot to get the bags over here and get them ready for you, and not have them at my store. So I do it outside so you could see it in the sunlight. And look at the difference. It's pretty big, right, on the single strap, on the maxi and the jumbo. And I think it's very interesting that the maxi hits shorter but is bigger, and the jumbo is smaller but goes longer. So if you're a supermodel and you are like 5'10" or 6 foot, the jumbo's great. You don't even need to knot it. You don't need the ribbon. But if you're shorter, you are going to need a ribbon if you want to wear it crossbody. Okay, now, this maxi is currently available too, and she is delicious. She's so soft. I just love her. I want to hug her a minute. She's actually so soft, I just want to rub my face all over her, but I'm not going to, but I will rub my hands on her. She has great shape. Corners are perfect. When I say full set, I mean she comes with box, dust bag, and card. And let's just look at her a minute. Okay. I'm actually lucky enough right now to have 2 of the maxi in lambskin with gold hardware. Let's see what year this one is. Red inside. She's a 13 series as well. Both beauties. Okay, so now let's take a look at the Maxi Double Flap Classic with caviar leather with gold hardware. Ta-da! The workhorse. Here she is. Chanel Maxi Caviar Double Flap. Classic in black with gold hardware. This one smells new. and I love her, love her, love her, love her. I never expected to love Maxis as much as I do because I'm only 5'3", but I really do love them. Here's the double flap on the inside, the little zippered pocket for love notes. She has the burgundy interior. This one, I have her card, I actually have it in the booklet, but she is a 19 series. So she is super recent. We're only up to the 21s. What a beauty. Super puffy. And just stunning. Let's take a look at her. Now you can feel the difference. The double flap in the Maxi is heavy. I wouldn't be able to put a lot in here. I do love her, but she would probably end up hurting my shoulder after a while if I was walking around the city with my kids and I had a whole bunch of stuff in here. But boy, is she gorgeous to look at and wear sparingly or with not really much in there. Maybe just a phone and your wallet, and then it wouldn't be too heavy, but the single flap is much lighter. And it's funny that this one little flap would make such a difference, but it really does, especially in the weight. Single, double. So let's take a look at the double flap with the chain pulled through. So you can see her crossbody. She hits at the perfect length. She's really beautiful. So I'm going to compare her now for you to the jumbo double flap. So you can see jumbo versus Maxi, both caviar, both double flaps, both beautiful. This is the Maxi, this is the jumbo. And that's my son. Jumbo is the 12-inch, Maxi is the 13-inch. Love them. Now let's do a comparison of all three of these. The Maxi, the jumbo, and the medium. All double flaps, all caviar, all gold hardware. My hour is officially up, and now my husband needs me to take care of the kids. So we're gonna try to finish up this video as fast as we can of the three. Very hard to hold all three, but I wanted to show you. Maxi on, jumbo on, medium in the front. Maxi 13-inch, medium 10-inch, jumbo 12-inch, all double flaps. So I hope that this helps you guys decide what size works for you. But here's the difference on how they hit. Let's do a little comparison with the jumbo or the Maxi lambskin single flap, jumbo caviar single flap. There you go. Okay guys, well, I hope that this video has been informational, and I hope that you've learned a lot. I hope that this has helped you figure out what size classic flap you want, what leather you like, and I have not shown you any silver in this video, but you can imagine what the silver hardware looks like and what the gold looks like. There's also great little write-ups on the Purse blog or Purse forum that you can look at to see the difference on all the different hardware. And again, I am Darcy from Opulent Habits, and I hope to help you guys find the perfect Chanel in pre-loved, excellent, or mint condition for you for a great price. So email me at opulenthabits@gmail.com, and I will do my best to find it for you. We're going to sign off now, and I'm going to leave you with a beautiful shot of all of the black classics that we have. Maxi double flap, Maxi single flap, Maxi single flap lamb, Jumbo caviar double, Jumbo caviar single, medium caviar double, medium cotton leather double, and the small lambskin double flap. I hope you guys enjoy all of them, and I hope you liked my video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for following. Thank you for all of your support and all the thumbs up that hopefully I'll get. And I hope that you subscribe to my page. I'm going to do more videos on wonderful bags that we get in. We have a beautiful Birkin coming this week that I'm going to do a video on, and I'm going to do some videos on some Celine bags, some YSL bags, more Chanel bags of course, and some Louis Vuitton bags, and I hope that you guys love them. So again, I'm Darcy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please follow us on Instagram as Opulent Habits. Please email me at opulenthabits@gmail.com. And please continue to follow our page, and I am actually redoing our website. So going forward, soon I'm going to have everything listed on there. And before I post on Instagram, it will be up on our website, and then you will be able to purchase right away. I won't need to send pictures or information. It will all be there. So hopefully that will help everybody when purchasing. I'm sorry it's been a little hectic and I have to send emails with the details and the pictures, but I didn't know how to update my website, and my husband is just showing me, so it's going to be good to go, and it's going to be a lot easier to purchase right away. So sign up for PayPal, get your accounts going, and get ready. And email me if you're looking for anything specific. I do personal shopping, and I would love to help you find it. If I don't have it in stock, I will be able to find it for you. It might take a little bit, but have a little bit of patience, and I promise you I will get it. And it will be in great condition, and it will be a great price. So definitely email me, and I look forward to hearing from all of you. Thank you again so much for watching my video, and thank you for following. I love all of you. We're gonna sign off. I'm gonna go play with my son, and hi, and he just wanted to say hi. This is Wyatt. You guys have seen him grow up from a little baby to this almost toddler. I don't know who you are or how you got so big, but he loves all of you, and I do too. And if it takes me a little bit to respond to emails, please just know it's because I'm taking care of him and my daughter, but I will respond, and I personally respond to the emails along with my assistant, so it does take a little bit of time, but we try to do all of them. So thank you guys for following. Wyatt, say mwah! Bye-bye. We'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in.